Hello, everybody. So after my last little YouTube snippet, my little sales pitch, I received a request for a little chair stretch class that I used to teach quite frequently. A lot of the stuff that I do with you in classes, we're doing that basically in a flowing situation. There's never really a plan. We kind of just go with what the room feels like it needs. So today, what I'll do is I'll just kind of go with what I feel like my body needs. I'm feeling kind of stiff. I have a little bit of a headache. As a lot of you know, I'm still, just a little over a year out of spinal surgery. So yeah, still getting stiff, still having stiff days. Still needing like lighter workouts to do, lighter stretches to do. This is going to be super accessible. All you need as a piece of equipment is a chair. I prefer chairs that don't have arms. It makes it a lot easier. So we'll just get started with that. My battery's running low. So just draw your head up. We're seated on our chair nice and square, making sure that we feel even through the hips, even amount of weight through both the left and the right hip. The glutes are touching down. We have our hands on our lap. We're going to roll the shoulders up and then take them just down and back. And take a moment just to adjust yourself, right? We know that we always like to sit really tall. We keep our shoulders stacked over our hips. We keep our heels beneath our knees. So we're really seeking out just a better bit of alignment during those moments that we're working on the body. Head is in a position that is, stacked right on top of the neck. Chin roughly parallel to the floor. Sometimes I tell people to imagine that they have a grapefruit or a softball between their chin and their chest, and they just don't want that to roll out. And that's it, just finding that alignment. Close the eyes. Start to breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the nose. And one more time, breathing in, breathing out. And let's start moving here. So let's allow for the chin to drop to the chest, and then what we'll do is just very carefully circle the head around. There's a few times, maybe 3. Really good. As you complete your third, we'll come back through 3 times the other way. Really nice. And you're going to generally hear some grinding. We'll hear some snap, crackle, pop. Sounds like maybe sandpaper in there. But that's natural. My neck makes a lot of noise. So as long as it's not feeling painful, those noises aren't too much to worry about. So as long as you're not feeling pain as you're rolling your neck around, it's a good thing. If you are feeling pain as you roll your neck around, you'll just stick to keeping your head forward and roll in like so, rather than doing that full circle. Just a heads up on that one. So now we'll work ourselves down into our shoulders. We're going to shrug those shoulders up, slide them down and back, and then inhale, draw your shoulders up overhead. Interlace your fingers up top, bend your elbows deeply, press your palms up toward the ceiling. Good, like inside out there. Just hold that for a second. Now we're going to inhale, reach those arms up nice and tall, and then exhale, twist to one side. Easy does it, not very deep. Make sure that your spine is staying nice and upright, and you're taking your gaze back as far as it'll go. We're not going to force anything, so just turn your gaze over that shoulder, holding there. Take a breath in, and a breath out. Good, inhale, bring that to center. Exhale, take it to your second side. Sit tall. Breathe deep. Easy does it. Good job. Inhale, bring yourself back to center. Good. This time, grab hold of one wrist lightly with the other hand and then lean yourself over. But be sure that both thighs, both glutes, your bottom doesn't lean the chair. So this is just a side bending position. There we go. And you can give a little bit of a tug on that arm, nothing harsh. come back up to center, switch the grip, and pull yourself forward to the second side. And then just hold it there for a moment. Breathe deep. Good. And then come on back up to center. Now, we're going to take ourselves forward on our chair. So we're closer to the front edge of the seat. And as we take ourselves forward on the chair, we're going to open up those knees nice and wide. So we're creating some space here. Easy does it. Find that height in your spine. Take a breath in. And as you start to breathe out, start sliding your hands down the front of your legs. Keep your head up, coming down. Let's say we just go about halfway here and just hold it there. Now you can keep yourself just looking down to the floor, down to your mat. If your head, your neck, your shoulders feels pretty good today, you can actually invert the head like you're trying to see something under your chin. Good. Start to back that up. Inhaling slowly, slowly, coming back up. And then we're going to heel toe those feet back in. Very good. We're going to assist one leg up and place that ankle onto the top of that knee. Now this is a tricky one. This doesn't feel so good to too many people. I know a few people that this feels good to. I am not one of them. So maybe you're in that boat with me. What I'm going to do is just kind of keep myself upright with this. So the position is actually a forward fold where you're coming down, but we're not going all the way down, right? Like I said, I'm sore today. I'm just doing this to get the blood pumping, to get my body moving, and because somebody asked me to do it. So we have this figure four basically, and we're just going to hinge forward a little bit. Hinge forward a little bit. We're not holding long. We're getting our outer hip, our IT band there. So just hold, look out in front of you. Good. And then ease that back up. We're going to assist that leg down, pull the other up. If you can get it there, I have to really assist it today. And then again, just try to find that height in your spine, right? So we're right here. We're working right here. The outside of your glute, that outside of your thigh, your IT band. And again, just find some height and then start to ease yourself forward, not past your point of no return. We're not looking for a great sensation here. We're just looking for a stretch sensation. We're not looking to, have some great depth of fold here or to get some crazy, amazing flexibility in the hips. We're just looking to feel good, right? To alleviate some stiffness. So one more breath here. Really good job. And then we're just going to come back up and let those feet settle down for a moment. Yeah, we're standing up. Can you believe it? We're going to turn into our chair. This is my favorite. You can do this any time of day. This is a standalone stretch. You don't need to do a whole workout to do this one. You don't have to do a whole yoga practice. I'm going to back it up some about, I'd say maybe a foot or so away from the seat of my chair. I'm going to place my hands down onto those front two corners of the chair. I'm just going to start rocking and swaying the hips side to side. Good. Easy does it, right? Feels good. Now, see if you can bring yourself down onto your forearms. Once you're down onto your forearms, bend your knees a little more. Sit back like you're sitting down into a chair. Good. Then come forward, back to those forearms. Really good job. And then again, sit down like you're sitting down into a chair. So we're just strengthening. It's a really easy way to do a squat. Good. And then we'll come back up to those forearms. Very nice. We're going to let's do it together. So let's take your right hand, place it right beneath your face on the seat of your chair. Bend your right knee. And then as you inhale, sweep your left arm up and open. Look up to that hand. If that doesn't feel so great, you can bring that arm behind you. Maybe even just rest it on the hip. Hold it there. Easy twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. Switch side. Bring that left hand down. Bend that left knee, straighten the right. Right arm sweeps up. We reach. We stretch. We twist. We open the body. And we just help ourselves feel a little better. Good. Bring that hand back down. Back to your forearms. This time, bend your knees, tuck your head between your arms, press your bottom back. Big, big stretch. Rock your hips. Good. Now from here, drop your hands down off your chair. Slowly start to rebuild. Roll yourself all the way back up. Stand tall. Just for a moment. Good. Let's turn. Sit back on your chair. Right? Couldn't be that easy, could it? We've stretched your whole body. I think that's pretty good. We'll add in one last forward fold. This is the one you should be doing. Maybe you forgot about this one. It happens. That's what you have me for. So again, right to the front edge of that seat. Knees are open wide, hands between those knees. Hinge it forward. Forward fold. Oh, man, that feels really good on the spine. Really good on the body. Doing good stuff here. Good. One more breath in. Slow breath out. Rebuild your spine. All the way back up. That's pretty much it. We would always use that as an opening, right? That would be our warm-up going into our mind-body flow. But, you know, like I said, you could do that stand alone. You could do that right before you know you're going out for a walk, or even just like, you know, you're going to the grocery store or something and you're just feeling a little stiff. I already feel better. I feel like, you know, I gained 5 years of life back. So that felt good. I liked it. Maybe I'll do some more videos. I want to break down the second part of our mind-body flow. So I'll try and post that tomorrow. But this right here, this is a good start just to get you stretched out, get you limbered up, get you moving for the day. Thanks for the request. Makes me feel good to know that at least one person's watching. All right, you guys, have a good one. Love you.